gentlemen, and welcome to Joe Bananas Comedy Club, Cincinnati's home for stand-up comedy. Tuesday night, are we ready to have some fun? Come on, we can do better than that. I said Tuesday night, are we ready to have some fun? All right. Listen up before we get started. Please turn yourself off to the off vibrating position. No table talk, and no heckling comedians, and you will be asked to leave. With that out of the way, make some noise to your friends and family you came out to see for the funniest person in Cincinnati contest. And what we want to say is the ultimate for the evening, the very funny Grand Bargain Club.
Bad energy from this side, immediately. Bad energy, not clapping. Try it again. Needs to be a whole lot better than that. This is a fucking contest, you know that? This is serious.
Yeah.
Some people are going to come up here and they're going to be fucking terrified. And that kind of mundane energy from this side is only going to exacerbate it. So what if I'm a new guy and I come up here and I'm like, hi, my dad is sick. Are you guys not going to be like, yeah, woo, fuck yeah, sick dad? That's what we need. Good crew. Good crew on this table here. Good crew on Cross Your Arms. It's a bad energy you got back there, college boy. And you turn that fucking hat around, you know it? Turn the hat around. You too, turn your hat around. It's a nice place. Turn it on, everybody turn their hats around. And you're gonna respect the staff? Don't cock your little head, I'll be thrown out of here on your ass. God, I want that energy the whole fucking time. Are you guys okay? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, good. I need you to have my back in case that college guy gets pissed. Yeah, you got broad shoulders and a bad disposition. That's why I need you on my side. You look like you've been to jail for a cum crime, maybe? Couple times. Good, good. Way to start it off. Got a guy that will admit to having a cum crime on his record. They let you guys close the vape shop early to come vote for somebody? Did they? Too many patterns on your clothes. Change everything about yourself. Good. Big fan. Hard Sunday for us, huh, Papa? Bad energy. Everybody over here seems good, quiet, good. I'm trying my hardest. One day I'm gonna rip a fart into a microphone. Hear me, lady? One day I'm gonna rip a fucking stinker into this thing. I'm gonna walk right off the stage. You'll never fucking see me again. Lady, you hearing me? Can you see me, lady? Okay. God, she was like stone. It was like she was made out of stone. Only two people at a table for four. Good. Good. Good way to suss them out. What'd you go to jail for? And be honest. And don't say murder. You didn't. What is it about you, though? I like you. You're nice, but it's like I like you in a way I like a dog that's been beaten up. You know what I mean? You're like, he can still bite you. He's still dangerous as hell. Don't drink too much. I don't want you drinking too much. You guys okay? Hanging out? Dating? Married. Nice. When did you stop wearing a condom? How long in? We're not learning stuff about each other? How long in? A few weeks? She made you bag it for a few weeks? Where'd you guys meet? Mutual friends. Oh, that's okay. You can get raw dogged if you meet from a mutual friend, I guess. It's fine. Is everybody fine? The energy is really stinking me in a way. I was ready to have a good time, and I walked up here and I got Stonehead staring at me. I got the Island Boys. Fucking Denim Mike in the front. What what was this decision today? You're like, I want to look like a railway worker. It's fine. One day I'll be able to say a word. You got this guy, won't turn his fucking hat around. The disrespect. We need to send your ass to the fucking army the way you act. This is a contest, you know, so every time I bring somebody up, there are a couple rules. Kaya, I don't even know what this is. There are a couple rules. Nobody cleans. I clean. I'm dressed like a fucking janitor. I might as well clean. Then dock your pay, Sam Milazzo. You hear? I got to tell you this. We got to have good energy for each of the comics that come up because it's a fucking big deal for some people. You hear me? You hear me now? You looking away? You got to have good energy. You got to be like, oh fuck yeah! Even if you're not going to vote for him, you got to be like, you're fine. That's Cat Williams. You have to do something. You have to feel a feeling and be like, this means something, because it means something to these people, not us. We go back to work. We don't care. We're like, who gives a fuck about these fucking schlubs? But for tonight, in this night, I'm talking like a book. In this night, we all live forever. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it that way. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hockey man? You know what I'm saying? Okay, Rock Man. So this is what we're going to do. Every time I say a comic's name, you're just going to be like, oh, fuck yeah, I can't believe it's them. You know what I mean? Like real big energy. And if somebody comes up here and they're nervous and they're like, oh, Chinese people are weird, don't get crazy. Don't be like, oh, this motherfucker. They probably just fucked up because they're scared and they reverted back to what they feel. And don't be fucking shitty about it. Just see the merit in it and be like, all right, they're nervous, they fucked up. Me, on the other hand, I'm not nervous at all. So okay, so you get it? We're having a comedy show? Good? Is that good? That's good? We all know what it means? Lady, are you gonna start moving? Okay, good. God, she is a statue of a woman. You know what that fucking feels like for me? To look out at that, I'm hippie, I'm doing my little work, I'm doing my cleanings, and I look out, there's one lady like this. Are you okay? What kind of fucking day did you have where that's your face? Jesus, can you believe it? Uncross your legs. You're doing a weird thing. It's making me horny and mad at the same time. Ah, damn it. Spread out like my man Tank. What is your fucking name? What could it be? Clark? Bruno? Don't lie to me. What is it? Scott. Damn it. I was going to guess Mike. Come on, uncross your arms. You're not my dad. Pep it up a little bit. Come on, you're at a show now. Come on now, you're at a show now. Yep. Don't turn around. I'm not. All right, well, fuck it. We're going to have a good time. Everybody, let's get a first clap in. I still got about 11 more minutes. I'm kidding. I'm going to bring up, let's get the contest started here. Ready? I'm your host. I'm Ran. I'm hosting all night. We're going to have a good time. Good energy. Shut the fuck up, lady. All right? Don't heckle these comics because, like I said, they're nervous. They're going to come up here and be like, I agree with Russia. So just chill out and be like having a good time, okay? Or I'll fucking whip a paper at you. You hear me? All right, here we go. I'm going to bring up the first comic. Let me see who it is. Oh, mama. Big drum roll from the crew, huh? There we go. That worked. All right, here we go. The first comic in the amateur division. Everybody, get real loud for Drew Blankenship, everybody!
What is up, Joe Bananas? Oh my God. How are we doing? I am just so happy that Rand could not fart into this microphone. That would have really left a bad taste in my mouth, you know what I mean? I'm Drew Blankenship. I think I look like Timmy Turner if none of his wishes ever came true. A little bit about me. I've got a roommate, and ever since I moved in, he's been telling me he thinks that the house is haunted. But I think that's just because I sound like a ghost when I jerk off. And it probably doesn't help when I wrap all those chains around my neck. It's gotta be tough for him to sleep through. I need a roommate though, because I'm poor. I was recently between jobs, And that was tough. You know, I hate job interviews. They ask me the worst questions, have nothing to do with the job. Ask me stuff like, what's your 5-year plan, Mr. Blankenship? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's a pretty good question. You know, if I had that kind of foresight, I wouldn't be having this conversation in a Cracker Barrel right now. Did you ask the 70-year-old woman bussing tables? 'Cause I think her 5-year plan went a little bit off track. You know how you retire from a Cracker Barrel? You just sit down and place an order. It's crossed over to the other side. Cracker Barrel didn't hire me, unfortunately. Said I wasn't racist enough. Their loss. These guys are racist enough to work at Cracker Barrel. No, I miss my old job. I used to work at a Domino's Pizza. It was a lot of fun. Every day was a pizza party. We just smoked weed, played Pokemon Go constantly. Customers would get a little pissed off. You know, they'd ask, why did it take my pizza so long to get here? Like, I'm sorry, sir, you don't understand. I really had to catch that Pikachu. It's pretty hard to throw a Pokeball with a joint in your hand. I don't know if you ever played the game before. I mean, I was driving the whole time. Geez, you should be more appreciative, right? Tip. One time a woman came into the store and she yelled at me. She was so mad. She said, my husband is a manager at a restaurant and I know how customer service should be handled. Ooh la la, lady. This isn't a restaurant. It's a Domino's. Cheese is in quotations on the ingredients list. So. We got a pit bull tied up in the employee bathroom. We call him the Noid. And refund is his attack command, so I need you to calm down a little bit. Yeah, I liked working at Domino's. They fired me. Bad customer service. Who'd have thought, right? I have a new job now, but I don't know if it's going to work out. It's a little sketchy. I'm working at a Thornton's gas station. Yeah, prayers, thoughts and prayers, please. I think they exclusively build them in bad neighborhoods. I got Employee of the Month, which was pretty cool. But the only thing you have to do to get Employee of the Month at Thornton's is survive a month at Thornton's. I was the first one that ever won it. But it's pretty dicey over there. I don't know, they have a blue light in the bathroom. The whole bathroom's lit up blue. Does anyone know what that's for? Yeah. I think it's for that guy. The blue light so you can't see your veins to shoot up with. Yeah, you know, it really fucked me up. I think I'm gonna quit because it ruined my break. I can't even cut loose over there. It's not all bad at Thornton's though. Like I met a prostitute there the other day. And I don't mean that I called her and was like, meet me at Thornton's. No, a woman came in with a certain look. I said, excuse me, miss, are you a prostitute? Very polite. And she looked at me and she said, if it smells, it sells. Yeah, I know, like an old fisherman. She was a real salty sea dog, too. You know, she was all butts and guts. She was the deadliest catch, for sure, guys. All right, I'm Drew Blankenship. You guys have been so cool. Thank you so much. Keep it going for your host, Rand.
Drew Blankenship, everybody. And please, big energy for your next comedian, Tara Kay, everybody.
Hell yeah, guys. I'm Tara Kay. Thank you for coming out tonight. Woo! Hell yeah. Oh, buddy. So a little bit about me. I have a hard time making friends, so I joined a suicide pact. But they kicked me out for being too chatty. Yeah. They said I was fucking up the vibe. Whatever the fuck that means. So if you have an opening in your suicide pact, I'm looking for one, okay? I do cook. I can make a mean casserole. I feel like it's a crime to commit suicide on an empty stomach, all right? I'm your girl for that, man. Hell yeah. I have a hard time making friends, so that also means I have a hard time finding roommates. And I do, I have a hard time finding roommates. The last roommate I had was pretty terrible. They would always cry in the living room, even though they had their own bedroom. Yeah. And their bedroom reeked of weed. It just stank to high heaven. And that roommate was me. I am that roommate. Those were the reasons I was given when my roommates kicked me out. Yeah, they were like, why do you cry in the living room? You have your own bedroom. I cry in the living room to feel less alone, okay? Like, that's why I do it. So I am looking for a new roommate, all right? I am looking for a new roommate, but you must love cats, because I am a cat owner. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I love cats, but I don't fuck them, okay? Don't fuck cats. I refuse to live with someone who fucks cats, okay? Don't fuck with cats. It's a great documentary. I absolutely love it. Yeah, man. So I am pretty close to my parents. Some would say too close. And that's my parents. My parents say we're too close. Yeah, so recently my parents have had to lay some boundaries with me. And it's because I've been crossing some boundaries. And I mean, they're 100% right. Like, I showed my dad an unwanted dick pic that I received. It was the ugliest dick I've ever seen. It was like, okay, just imagine like, you know, like these two arms are the balls and my face is just the ugly head of the penis. So it was a very jarring penis. And my dad screamed. He was like, what's wrong with that thing? But my mom thought it was hilarious. We both were like, we can't believe he had the gall to even send it, you know? But he didn't include his face in the picture. Yeah, no, he was smart about that. He was like, he wanted to leave an anonymous dick on my phone. And I showed my dad, and so clearly my dad was like, no more dick pics. I was like, fine, I respect that boundary. Then I borrowed my mom's sports bra. Yeah, it was laundry day for me. And we happened to be the same size, and so I started calling us Titty Sisters, what? She said if I keep calling her Titty Sisters, she's gonna uninvite me from Christmas. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Oh no, I'll leave you on this last joke. You guys have been really freaking sweet. So my favorite foreplay is stretching. That's my favorite foreplay. In my 20s, the ankles used to go to the ears. Not anymore, baby. We're in our 30s. We're all about comfort, all right? The knees go to the titties. That's as far as they go. And our foreplay is stretching because we don't want to pull our back out again, okay? Especially not for mediocre dick. And if you're wondering, my favorite position is face sitting because I'm lazy. All right, guys, thank you so much, Tara K.
Tara K, everybody! I just realized I forgot to tell you guys how to vote, so let me do that. You're going to vote for 3 amateurs and 2 semi-pros. At the end, you're not going to vote now, you're going to vote at the end. But you're going to vote for 3 amateurs, 2 semi-pros, and then 2 from each bracket. Move on, okay? Okay, great. There we go. That was housekeeping. All right, here we go. Big energy. Way to kill it, Rand. Who gives a fuck? All right, let's start clapping now. Come on, baby, for your next comic, Christopher Klein.
All right, what's going on? I think I can speak for all of us now, Tara, that I'm not going to even look at my dick the same way. So thank you for that, I guess. If I could speak to the ladies for just a second, I want to address something. There is no such thing as an ugly pair of women's breasts. There isn't. I mean, while I was in the Marines, I went to 12 different countries, and I have spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars researching this, and there's no such thing as an ugly pair. Now, I did hear some like, well, Chris, you haven't seen the ones that I've seen, and I probably have, but, I mean, not like, I don't want to get shot on the way out. I still got to drive back to Indy, and I'm good not getting shot there. They have been attached to some ugly-ass women, but the breasts themselves, so you guys have seen the same pair that I've seen. But the breasts themselves, guys, in all seriousness, they're nature's stress balls. I mean, just right now, turn to whoever's got a pair and just go ahead and look at them, and then just like, imagine just looking at it. See, I can't even like turn my head, I'm already thinking of tits. I mean, imagine laying your head down on them. Poking them. Squeezing. You can just feel the stress just melt away. Ironically, though, they are attached to the greatest stress-causing device known to man. It's a good trade, I think. It really is. This world's kind of gone to hell in a handbasket real quick. Being a Marine, I'm not really proud of us losing a $100 million F-35 aircraft. I'm also not as proud as their response is, shit, we better ask the public to see if they can find it. Thank God I got out. I wanted you to know, well, 3 years ago, I accidentally joined a gay bowling league. And I'm still in it. You're looking at one of the now proud members of Team 3 Hunks and a chunk. It's okay, everybody laugh. Go ahead and get it out of your way right now, and we can move on. I do a good job of sucking it in and taping. They taught me that. I wanted 3 queens and a king, but apparently I don't possess enough queen energy. But I'm working on it. I did learn that I am not mature enough to handle bowling in a gay bowling league. There apparently is some terminology that's used in bowling that when I heard it the first time, I wasn't relating it to bowling. Somebody had deadwood on lane 6. It's not what I thought that was going to be. And then somebody else the other night said they're not getting enough action in their back end. To my shock, that means that the ball wasn't hooking enough in the back. It scared the shit out of me when they said, hey, next week is position night. I think I'm gonna stay at home on that one. So after my 90-day suspension was over, I had to come back, and the only way I could come back is if I took something they called like an ally test, which I had no idea what it was, but when I got there, they sat me down, they blindfolded me, scared the Jesus out of me to be blindfolded, but then it was all right. And they said, I'm gonna play you 10 sounds, and you have to tell us whether or not each one of those sounds is men playing tennis or gay porn. I'll have you know, best I ever did on a test, 8 out of 10. Best I did on a test, 8 out of 10. I can't believe I missed all the men's tennis ones. Guys, my name is Chris Klein. Thank you very much for being a part of the journey.
Chris Klein, everybody! And please help me welcome to the stage your next comic. Give it up for Greg Olson, everybody!
Guys, keep it going for Rand and all the comics that you've seen perform tonight. Come on. Oh yeah. I have roommates. Anybody got roommates? Clap if you got roommates. Yeah. I live with two of my best friends, and it's really put a strain on the relationship. It's been challenging. Like, none of us want to buy rugs. And so every little thing echoes and is extremely loud. Like the other day, my friend dropped his phone in his room, and I literally thought he shot himself. And guys, my first thought was, I'm not cleaning that up. I'm not doing that. I took the garbage out this week. That's Jimmy's job. Oh, man. Anyone on TikTok? Anybody clap if you're on TikTok? Yeah. I can't afford it. I'm on FB video, Facebook video. It's like the we have TikTok at home version of TikTok, right? Yeah. And there's a lot of talk right now of like what the effect of social media on children is. And I don't think that senior citizens are included in that conversation enough. Hear me out. The other day I watched a clip on Facebook video, and I clearly recognized it as gameplay footage from the video game Grand Theft Auto. Right? Someone was running over pedestrians with a Hummer, and then they crashed into a city bus, and the car just exploded. Guys, the top comment on that video was from a lady named Agnes Shaw. Guys, Agnes thought that was a real video. Her comment said prayers for the victims and their families. And then she quoted the book of Ephesians. Guys, get Grandma Agnes off of Facebook. Come on. This isn't good for him. I'm getting older myself. Yeah, I'm getting older. Guys, I'm almost as old as Homer Simpson. Yeah. When I realized I was almost as old as Homer Simpson, it changed something in me. I was like, we gotta take shit to the next level. I'm running out of time. But it's crazy because when I was a kid, I thought Homer Simpson was a loser. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, dude, he's got everything I want. He's got a house, a family, he has a good job. He's married to a hot chick with blue hair. Like, dude, Homer Simpson is sick. The guy rules. Yeah, dude, he's 34 in the TV show. I'm 31, so I got 3 years to get my shit together. I was on a date recently, and the girl asked if I'm lying about my age because I look really young. I was like, why would I lie about being 31? Why that age, you know? Man, yeah, there's politicians that are getting older too, and they're starting to kind of lose it. And people are getting upset about it. They're calling for like retirement. Mitch McConnell, Dianne Feinstein. Personally, I think the two of them should run for president in 2024. I'm tired of the ageism. McConnell, Feinstein, 24, who's with me? No. It's crazy though, because like aside from it being really hard to vote these people out of power when they like lose competency or whatever, it's also just really annoying that they have teams of people that are employed to lie on their behalf. Right? Like if JFK was assassinated today, dude, his team would be on TV immediately and they'd be like, he's in the best shape of his life. He's never been better. Physically, he's dead, but mentally, He's also dead, but he's in the best shape of his life, guys. All right, let's bring up your wonderful host. Thanks, guys. Rand Barnacle. Gregor.
Greg Olson, everybody. And please help me welcome the big energy for John Bass, baby!
Keep it going for Rand, y'all. Yeah. God, I'm so sweaty under here. I just can't stop sweating. I don't know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. Yeah. Hi, my name is John Bass. I live down in Kentucky, but I'm actually from. Thank you. I'm actually from Tennessee, and I actually sound pretty gay. I smoked cigarettes 20 years in the hopes that my voice would deepen, and this is all I got. But I did quit smoking a few years ago through the power of hypnosis, which means one thing. It means I'm stupid. If you don't believe in hypnosis, you could be stupid too and already hypnotized. So don't judge so swiftly. Yeah, my name's John. I'm casually overweight. I shop at Target. I got a lot of fat guy swim shirts at Target because I'm a real buoyant baby. I love to swim. Try and fucking sink me. I will not sink. Yeah, I got a bunch of name brand shirts at Target, you know. I got a Nike. I have an Adidas. I even have a Speedo. But not the crotch part, just the shirt. That's too far. You know, but when I'm wearing some of those name brand clothes and I'm floating around in a Red Roof Inn pool, I don't feel casually overweight anymore. I feel competitively overweight. You know, like I got sponsored to be there. Yeah. I really love rock and roll music, heavy metal. That's my jam. Thank you. I'm in a band called FBA. Check us out on Spotify. That's just a plug. Stands for Full Blown AIDS. Full blown album. Check it out. A friend of mine told me, one of my music friends told me I look kind of like Dave Grohl, you know, from Nirvana, Foo Fighters fame. I don't know though, man. That's a stretch. I think I look like Dave Grohl maybe if the band were called the Food Fighters. Give me that fucking pizza. God, I'm hungry. The songs would be different though. You know, it'd be like, it's times like these you take your insulin, you know, stuff like that. Dun 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 dun. All my life I've been searching for donuts. I got another confection to bake. Yeah, I'm old though, actually, just like Dave Grohl. I'm an old man. I just moved my daughter into college, University of Cincinnati. Yeah, absolutely terrified. I moved her in the dorms downstairs. There was a gender-neutral restroom for everyone to pee and shit and come in, just whatever you like. But I felt bad because I took a cis male crap in there. It looked like a Pollock painting inside. It was horrible. Oh, art people in the bag. I did have a vasectomy a few years ago. Thank you. Thank you. Calm down. It was court ordered. I don't know why they did that. It didn't make any sense, you know. I have a girlfriend, which I'm really excited about. I really love her. That's it. We met on an app, which is totally normal, right? People meet on apps all the time. It does feel a little weird because it was the McDonald's app. It doesn't even do that. How did we manage to make that happen? I guess when you love special sauce, you'll find a way, you know? We're all looking for love, right? Even the aliens, they're here looking to fuck, man. That's why they're here, you know? They're going to be really evolved. We're going to have to expand the sexual spectrum to LGBTQ plus ET. So y'all don't misgender them or nothing. We don't want to get a bad review out in the universe. All right. Well, you know, E.T. kind of ran out of magic at the end. That's kind of like sex with me. It's cool in the middle and then just farts out. So, but I'm John Bass. Thank you so much for having me. Give it up for Ren, your host. Thank you. Good night.
Give it up for John Bass, everybody. One more time for the Bass Man. Please help me welcome to the stage. Big energy now. Don't peter out. Come on now. Come on, Papa. Breezy Lee, everybody.
What's up, Go Bananas? How you doing? Yes, you heard correctly. My name is Breezy. My parents just did not give a fuck. Period. Now, I'm from the east side of the west side of Cincinnati. Right? There's beautiful architecture where I'm from. Y'all should go check it out, right? Swallow your jewelry first. We call that Price Hill, y'all. Right? It's great. I think I confuse people with my style. They're like, is that Wednesday Addams? Like, nah, it's Friday Addams. Like, nah, where I'm from though, like we have different goals in life. Like I'm the first person in my family to go to college. I didn't say I was gonna graduate, y'all calm the fuck down. Nah, I have goals, like I wanna get these degrees. I want that beverage fridge in my garage. Like I see y'all, you always got that beverage fridge and a stack of Diet Coke. That's when you know you made it right there. Like, you got 5 24-packs? What the fuck? That's at least $150K a year, I don't care. Nah, but like more than anything though, I know I will have really made it if I just get to pistol whip the fuck out of somebody. That's my true goal. Like, that will fill my heart. Just to like know someone is that much of a piece of shit, you don't even want to waste a bullet on that motherfucker. Like, except for me, like I got a little bit of an attitude. But I wanna spit on it first, then smack him. Add a little disrespect to it. Don't look at me like that, I earned this shit. Nah, I'm almost 38, I've never been married. No kids. Right? I'm breaking the fucking cycle. Okay? You're like, what cycle? The cycle that means birthing before my frontal lobe was developed. That's pretty sure I'm like 3rd generation fetal alcohol syndrome or some shit like that. If you look at the statistics, it just makes sense. You know what I mean? No, I've found some wisdom though. Like, I try to be a feminist, right? Because I'm paving the way for the younger generation. Like, you don't gotta fucking do that shit if you don't want to, okay? If he can't repot a cactus without getting fucking angry, he might not be a good parent. All right? Like, that little baby cacti did nothing to you, sir. No, but like, so I would, date. That's what you say when you get older, right? Because no one wants to say fuck buddy anymore. I'm dating. Like, yeah, okay. Fucking without the title. We got it. But I don't like things, like, I hate shit like walk of shame. I really do. It's only a walk of shame if the dick was bad, you know? I'm saying, you better get that parade of satisfaction, bitch. Just because, especially if you slept on those single dude sheets. But they're like super soft from all the like spilled Mountain Dew and stuff. No, I'm just saying. No, in school though, this is some crazy shit. So I'm taking sign language, right? Thought it would be a little beneficial to society. But you can say hello a few different ways in sign. You can say hello like this. You can say it like this. Now, I found that I may be a little too white and a little too blue-eyed to be doing that shit. It made me very uncomfortable. But some of y'all, you might be wondering why I look familiar. It's Emma Stone. With a Jim Carrey overbite, you know what I'm saying? Nah, with that being said, y'all, my name is Breezy. Thank you for being amazing. Give it up for Rand.
One more time for Breezy, everybody. Breezy Lee. All right, big energy now. Don't you stop. You guys are doing fucking great. Give it up for your next comic, Josh Osane.
What up, Go Bananas? Good to be here. It's my favorite club. So like you said, my name's Josh. I had a very hard time understanding the phrase just joshing you growing up. Because it had my name in it, but also had an IN on the end, meant you were just messing with someone. So as a kid, I literally assumed that you could just put IN on the end of anyone's name and it meant the same thing. Got me into some pretty awkward scenarios. I was in PE class one time talking with a buddy. I said to him, "I'm just jacking you, man." And the PE teacher was standing right there, so was everybody else. And he was like, "What did you just say, Josh?" And I was like, "I was just jacking him." I don't understand what the problem is. I do it all the time. He's like, "Where were you doing that?" I was like, "We were in the locker room." I was just like yanking his chain. I don't really. And Mr. Richard, the PE teacher, was like, "Josh, that's entirely inappropriate. I have to give you a detention." And I said, "You gotta be fucking dicking me right now, dude. Come on." And he was like, "All right, fine, I'm just Josh." And, you know, we both went, gave him a little fist bump, you know. Yeah. Then Jack and I actually went into the locker room and made out, so, you know. Elementary school was fucking lit. All right, so for this next one, I'm gonna get a little vulnerable, so just bear with me. So, I get, like, really horny when my girlfriend scratches my back. You know? I also get a little bit nostalgic, though, because my mom used to scratch my back all the time. Right? Hey. Now, the only problem with this all is that I can't let my mom scratch my back anymore. Because she gives way better back scratches. So I've had to tell her to stop on multiple occasions last weekend. All right, hang on, guys. Now, hang on. Really quick. You know, I've seen some disappointed faces. Like, you shouldn't make jokes about your mom like that. It's not about her. The joke's not about her. It could be this guy right here. It doesn't really matter who it is. Just clarifying with you guys, I was not getting horny for my mom's back scratches growing up, right? But I was getting horny from them, okay? You know, there's a 4 from, it's a big distinction. Like 4 is like, oh, dude, that's gross. From's like, you know, accidents happen. It's like, he's disgusting. That's so gross. Don't ever say that joke again. You know, I've been noticing the way you've been looking at me while I've been up here, and it like really makes me feel like you're a good kisser. What do you, confirmation? Yeah, I agree. Hell yeah. I'll have to get my own after the show. That's great that he's a good kisser. Bad kissers suck, right? They're the worst. You know, it puts the damper on a date. I was on a date with this one girl. We were at the park. You know, after the park, I took her home. She didn't get out of my car right away. I was like, what's going on here? Next thing I know, she like just goes in for it. We're making out, whatever. And guys, I kid you not, this girl like absolutely violated my mouth. Like, she was licking all around the inside, the outside. She got up in my nose a little bit. Got a few boogers. I was breathing better. It's like, thank you. I finally kicked her out, pulled down the mirror to assess the damage. She even got like, she whitened my teeth, you know? Got that little piece of broccoli that was in there. But I figured I'd go back for a second time because if she was like that sloppy up top, who knows how sloppy she is down the Yeah, her name was Marley. She was a golden retriever. Thank you guys so much. Give it up for your host, Rand Barnacle.
Josh Osani, everybody! Please help me welcome. This is your final amateur of the evening. Big energy for Caleb Nash.
What's up, guys? Good to be here. Good to fucking be here tonight. Go Bananas. Thanks to everybody for coming out. Tell you guys a little bit about my life. I get asked about my ethnicity a lot. I'm sure a lot of you want to ask me just seeing me up here right now. I get asked about it a lot. Mixed between Italian and black mostly. That's not the funny part, but whatever, we'll take it. But anyway, I get asked about it a lot, and one of my black friends, I told him one time what I was, and he was like, well, how black are you, though? I was like, well, I'm not black enough to say it, if that's what you're wondering, you know? I'm also not Italian enough to say it either, so... Yeah. And I don't think anybody should be that Italian anymore, I'm just gonna say it. Nobody should be that Italian, right? I don't know. But at the same time, like, I've never met a woke Italian before, you know? Not in America, at least. I've never once, and nobody in this room has met an Italian before that's been like, you need to check your fucking privilege, man. Hey, Tony, listen up. How many times I gotta tell you? It's not Bruce Jenner, it's Caitlyn, you fucking asshole. You cisgendered white male asshole. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in nature. You will never find a woke Italian. If you ask an Italian what LGBT stands for, they'll go linguini, gabagool, bolognese, tortellini. And then they won't have a cue because I couldn't come up with one. So anyway, speaking of being woke, being progressive, I like anime, and I'm just gonna come right out and say it, folks. I think we gotta start letting people who like anime into the LGBT community, all right? I mean, how many times do we have to put an anime character on a pillow and have sex with it before we get recognition, all right? That's what I wanna know. Don't you guys hate, over here I heard clapping, don't you guys hate when you meet a 10, but she's 2D and put it on a pillow? Isn't that the worst? Isn't that just terrible? I don't know, the reason I say all this is because anytime I tell somebody I like anime, it kind of feels a lot like I'm coming out of the closet to them, you know? Like, I'll tell somebody I like anime and they'll be like, yikes, man, have you tried the Lord? Prayer? I think they have camps for that. You know? I don't know. Sometimes I tell people I watch anime and they'll tell me I don't look like the kind of guy that would watch anime, you know? And after you hear that enough times, you start to realize what people are really trying to say is, oh, you don't look like the kind of guy that would be a giant pussy, you know? I mean, especially tonight when I look like a fucking Canadian Backstreet Boy up here, right? That's how you feel the most confident. You come up here dressed like a fucking Canadian, I don't know, yeah. Yeah, I told my grandpa I like anime one time. We were just having a conversation. It came up naturally. I didn't shoehorn it in, whatever. Yeah, I told him I liked anime, and he was like, anime? What's that? Is that where you like jerk off to cartoons or something? It's like, Grandpa, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's actually exactly what it is. When he said that, I was like, oh wow, my grandpa also watches anime. That would explain why grandma's 2D and printed on a pillow, you know? I come home for Thanksgiving one day and he's just like, oh damn, boy, have you seen that new episode of Naruto? They keep making these cartoons this good, they gonna have to start paying me in yen, brother. I don't know. I'll leave you guys on this. You guys have been great. Make some noise for yourselves. I bought a new hoodie recently. On the front, it just had a good message. So I was like, I'll grab that, you know. On the front, it said, "You are enough." But then on the back, when it came, I opened it and it said, "Of a pussy that you'd buy this gay ass hoodie." And I was like, God, how'd they do that? And then on the tag, it said, "You probably watch anime, don't you?" I was like, fuck! All right, guys, I'm Caleb Ness. That's been my time. Make some noise for Rand Varniclow.
Caleb Nash, everybody. All right, now we're going to start with the semi-pros. Here we go. The first semi-pro. There we go. Good energy. That's what we need. All right, match that. Here we go. Let's go with the semi-pros. Give it up for Daniel Waterhouse, everybody.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. How have you guys been? Good? Good. I feel like this summer blew right past. Shit, 9/11 really snuck up on us this year. Kind of like that one time. All right, glad, glad we're over that. You know, I think it's our time. We should let the furniture stores have their 9/11 sale. Right? No? You wouldn't want to see that commercial? Come on down to Frederick's Furniture on Route 64 where our prices are falling faster than free fall speed. Folks, these prices are hot. You're going to want to jump at it. Well, no, all right. That one's a little... But wait, there's more. This just in, a second round of deals just hit your pocket. Folks, these aren't just steals. You're going to be practically hijacking this furniture. I think that'd be fun to see. I say, let America heal. I've always wondered about 9/11 when I'm up late night pondering 9/11. I wonder, like, who coined the phrase 9/11? Like, there had to have been a Sean Parker of 9/11. Drop the, it's cleaner. That had to have... So I looked it up, and there was actually, it came up an Atlantic article called How 9/11 Got Its Name. And, which by the way, if I ever write a children's book, that is definitely the title. How 9/11 Got Its Name by Daniel Waterhouse. But I don't have a name, said the burning towers. Anyways, I read the article, and this guy, he basically it was this New York Times journalist the morning after he released an article called America's Emergency Line 9/11, which is the most American response to 9/11 possible. Just some guy sitting there in the wake of a great national tragedy like, we gotta come up with a snappy hook for this. And he did. Because it's 9/11, it's hard to stop saying it right now. Anyways, what else is in the news? Do you guys still, we still caring about the war? Yeah? Yeah, me too. The only one with the flag still up, that's me. No, the only reason I ask is I got a weird phone call from a military recruiter recently. You guys ever gotten that phone call? Well, basically, it's like a telemarketer, but he's trying to sell your life away. So I get a phone call, and it's this guy. He's like, "Hello, son. Have you ever thought about joining the military?" And I was just bored, so I was like, "Oh, this is really awkward." But the Taliban just called me like 10 minutes ago. I kind of said I'd go with them. So best of luck to you, my friend, and I'll see you out there. He didn't like that at all. I got a phone call back like 10 minutes later, and this time it was like a stern woman. She's like, hello, before you say anything, I just want you to know you're talking to a United States military officer. I said, hold on one sec. Guys, come here. They got a woman running their operations. Inshallah, lady. Goodbye. I'm glad you guys liked that. I told that joke at a club in Chicago, and this guy stood up in the front row, and he was like, hey man, that's not funny. I fought for your right to tell that joke. Swear to God, before he could even say another word, the security guard at the club lifted this man off of his feet and actually fought for my right to tell that joke. Amazing. USA, no. Oh, this is fun. I dropped out of college to do this, so that was a mistake. I went to Arizona State. All right, Dad. I went to Arizona State University, which is just a horrible decision. It was a horrible time to go, too. Like, the fraternities had just been kicked off campus because one of them decided. What was that? I'm just kidding. That was not a loud enough heckle to warrant that response. Jeez. Letting you see the real side of me. Whoops. But seriously, shut up, dude. So, anyways, the year I went to Arizona State University was the first year all the fraternities were banned from campus because one of the fraternities decided to throw a blackface party. Yeah, that was the theme they thought to go with. What the fuck were they thinking? Do you know how many cops show up to these parties? These boys could have been killed. And I, for one, am glad the university put an end to such reckless behavior. Should probably do something silly before I get out of here. So, it's my impression of a very cultured vulture. Ah! No, you're thinking of Cate Blanchett. Ah! You know, I haven't had a raccoon since my last trip to Prague. Ah! Oh, you want to talk about Tower 7? We can fucking talk about Tower 7. Ah! Thank you. I've been Daniel Waterhouse. And you guys have been great.
Daniel Waterhouse, everybody. All right, big energy for your next semi-pro. It's Will McKenzie, everybody.
Madison Square Garden, what's up? What we doing? Man, this is cool, man. I like doing these diverse audiences, man. This is... Got 7 different types of white people. This is cool. I like this. Irish Catholic, maybe? Yeah, okay, good. That's cool, man. I'm good. I'm 31 years old, man. It's a weird age. I'm learning shit right now. I'm learning things. Like, I'm learning about life and death. And my sister, she doesn't get that, man. She called me crying the other day. She's like, Grandma died. Can you believe it? I was like, Grandma's 104 years old. I can fucking believe that. Yeah, next time call me with something surprising, you know? Like Grandma's into BMX now. Or Granddad's not racist anymore, you know what I mean? Something. I will say this about the older generation. You guys definitely have one thing over us. You have cooler cars than my generation, 100%. Like an older generation, you could pass some cool shit down to your son. You could be like, hey son, this is the car I had when I was your age. So I'm gonna give to you my 1974 Pontiac Firebird. And that's a cool ass car, right? But I'm 31, if I had a son, I can't do that. I can't be like, hey son, this is the car I had when I was your age. So I'm gonna give to you my 1999 Toyota Corolla. I used to drink Red Bull and drive fuck your mom in this, you know what I mean? It's a good car, man. Speaking of old people, you guys know that Cracker Barrel has alcohol now? You guys know that? Yeah. I feel like my chances of being called a nigga just doubled. Yeah. something about whiskey and chicken and dumplings says hate crime. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, like if you hold your ear up to a seashell, you can hear the ocean. If you hold your ear up to one of those rocking chairs, it'll say nigga. I promise it will. You ever been to a Cracker Barrel? Like, whoever decorated a Cracker Barrel definitely thinks the South won, 100%. Which is cool, though. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm from the South, and in the South, the more racist a restaurant, the better the food is, 100%. That's true. Like, if I go to a restaurant in the South and they say, we don't want your kind here, I'm like, well, I'll take it to go. I still want it. Yeah. I want that all lives matter platter. That's what I want. They're like, we don't serve BLM, but we serve BLTs. Am I right? I'm like, oh. That's cool, man. I don't know, though. It's got to be, I don't care what your, like, political, like, affiliation is, but it's got to be, like, a racist, conservative place. Like, they're going to make the better food. You don't want liberal, cage-free waffles. You don't want that shit. Yeah. You're not going to take my guns catfish. That's what the fuck. So we're at 31. I don't know if I want kids or not. I usually decide by the second trimester. Yeah. A lot of people call it abortion. I call it keeping my weekends free. Am I right? People are like, how can you sleep at night knowing that you killed a baby? I'm like, probably better than somebody who has a baby. You know? Yeah. Sometimes you got to give custody back to God. I am single. Jokes like that'll do it. I don't know though. I know my type though. Like funny women, that's my type. You know, smart women, that's my type. Women with diabetes. That's my type too. That's a good joke. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. I don't know. I've had weird shit happen to me though. Like with women. Like one time I was having sex with a girl and she moaned her ex's name. Yeah. And I would have thought it was a mistake, except she moaned his full name. So if you just moan like Tony, like that could be a mistake. But like, when you moan Anthony Ronald Jenkins the third, it's intentional. You guys have been mediocre at best. I'm fucking with this. I don't know, man. When I grew up, though, man, I grew up in a black Catholic church. I did. And a lot of people, they ask me, like, what's the difference between a black Catholic church and a white one? And really the only difference is the devil we despise is the white one. Yeah. Like at you guys' church, he looks like the red guy with the horns. At our church, he looks exactly like every one of you. So small. So hey, my name's Will McKenzie. Thank you guys so much. Bring Rand back up.
Will McKenzie, everybody! And keep that hot pepper in the stove for your next semi-pro, Carter Doherty.
Goodness. Keep it going for Rand and all the other comics you've seen. Oh, man, this is a good night. Everybody drinking tonight? Having a good time? Oh, fuck yeah. I'm not drinking right now. I'm really bad at drinking. I'm 22, so I've only been drinking for about 8 or 9 years now. And it goes so bad every time. Like, I get fucked up, and I just turn into a completely different person. I make, like, horrible mistakes. And I was talking to my friend. She was like, you know, the mistakes you make when you're really fucked up, that's just what the real you wanted to do. It's just the real you. I guess the real me wanted to hit those cars when I pulled out of the spot that I parallel parked into. I guess the real me doesn't want to get hard. I guess That's just the real me, brother. You ever been a victim of the whiskey dick, man? Fucking dork. I was joking. I was telling a laugh out loud joke. I've never gotten the whiskey dick one time. But I have gotten my penis won't get hard because I'm trying to put it in a lady and I'm gay dick. That one? All right. Boys? We can touch tips, thank you. No, that was another joke. That was another joke. I have a girlfriend, and I get hard for her. Get so fucking horned up from a lady. We live in Cincinnati, and she's got a job working at Planned Parenthood. Yeah, so she's been doing that, and I've been selling weed for a living. So after Roe v. Wade got overturned, we were both driving to Michigan once a week. But it's been cool since she's been working there. She's been letting me come in her. Employee discount. But yeah, she's my girlfriend. She's super liberal. That'd be crazy if she wasn't. Conservative Planned Parenthood employee. Like, I'm just trying to get these little angels to heaven as soon as possible. Get on up there. Oh, goodness gracious. Man, I don't know. I like my family, but I've been noticing that there's just some things you should do with just your friends, you know, because like a few years ago, I rode a jet ski for the first time, and I had to ride on the back while my aunt was driving. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know how jet skis work, but they vibrate a very uncomfortable amount. I'm just like, oh God. Where do I even grab? Oh. All right, it's not your fault, okay? It's just biology, but you do get a boner, okay? It's just stimulation, okay? But eventually you do blast on her butterfly tramp stamp. And you don't like jet skis that much. But yeah, as I was introduced, my name's Carter. The oldest of all my siblings, and my mom, she named all of her kids after U.S. presidents. She didn't care about politics or anything. She just, if there's anything that white women love, it's a theme. But yeah, I'm the oldest, and I got a brother named Jackson, and a sister named Madison, and I got a little baby sister. Her name's Grover Cleveland. That's a joke. No, I do actually have a little baby sister. Her name's Kennedy. Yeah, which I do find it interesting. My mom decided to name her after the hottest U.S. president of all time. She's just the ugliest fucking baby I've ever seen in my life. And my mom keeps trying to tell me that the only reason that the baby's so ugly is because she was born 2 months premature. But it's been a year now. That thing's still fucking gross. I'm just saying she looks more like Kennedy after the whole fucking thing. I'm joking. I'm just another one of those jokes. She's cute. She's got a helmet now to keep it all in. All right, guys, that's gonna be my time. I've been Carter Doherty. It's been awesome.
One more time for Carter Doherty. Keep that energy going for your next semi-pro, June Dempsey, everybody.
All right, how are you guys doing tonight? Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh no. Hey guys, my name is June Dempsey. Yeah. I like anime and titties. Yeah, so I'm just like that Italian guy, but I'm just gay and I'm not a pussy. So, give it up for Carter, he was great. I feel like you put me and Carter next to each other, we look like two guys in band who don't make enough impression to get bullied. That's what we look like. Yeah. I am gay. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's just a phase until I die. Then my skeleton is gonna start fucking dudes. Watch out. I'm gonna give a dog a bone. Being gay is different. It's different. I started coming out like I was real young when I started coming out. I started coming out in middle school. That's too early. It's just a phase then, for real. I started coming out in middle school. I told everyone in my family, but I told my grandfather first. And my granddad, he's weird, you know, he's never doing what grandparents like should do, you know? Like he's never like died. I love my granddad, I do, I love my granddad. He's the first person I came out to, and my granddad, he's real weird, you know? He's weird, like he's big into emails. So he sent an email about it, and the subject line was just, "Here's all the gay stuff I've done." I mean, that's supportive, you know? But he's like old. So I thought it was gonna be like stupid stuff. Like the time he bought a Prius. No. I opened it. It was the time he went to college and sucked dick. Yeah, man. You ever come out and then your granddad just like one-ups you? You ever come out and your grandfather's just like, "Man, I've had more gay sex than you." That's what I'm dealing with. Coming out is like easy, you know, it's easy in 2023. Like, it's not vulnerability. That wasn't Brene Brown, you know? Like, I can tell all you guys I'm gay. That's easy. It's easy coming out as gay in 2023. It's a lot harder for me to come out as a fan of Joe Rogan. Like I said that, I'm not getting any pussy tonight. Damn. Not getting anything. And that's too bad, because I am the only lesbian Joe Rogan fan. Yeah. Only female lesbian Joe Rogan fan. I don't know. My parents are cool. My parents were always like cool with me being gay growing up. They're always like cool with me being gay. And I appreciate that. But like, if I had a gay kid, I would hate that. Man, if I had a gay kid, I would be like, man, this bitch is copying me. I would be like, June Jr., get your own thing. June Jr. I should have just named him July. That's just a cute joke about the calendar. I'm from Baghdad, Kentucky. I'm very white. There's nothing to do out in Baghdad, but when I was growing up, the only thing I wanted was to be a graffiti artist. There was nothing to graffiti. That's all I wanted. But one time my dad left out a thing of gold spray paint, and I took it, and I tagged up the propane tank. He noticed immediately. He took me outside. He was like, "Was this you? Are you little slut?" I fucking buffed that myself. I've been June Dempsey. Thank you guys.
June Dempsey, everybody! Keep that going for your next semi-pro, Jeff Norris!
All right, one more time for June Dempsey, everybody. All right. Sorry I was late. I was Googling Baghdad, Kentucky. It's real. I swear to God, it's real. It looks worse than regular Baghdad. That's crazy. Anyway, so my name's Jeff Norris. I have 2 kids. You guys got kids? Cool. I got 2 kids. I like to play Hangman with them. Hangman's a fun game to play with kids because it's about reading, writing, and the death penalty. And I think that teach them about one, teach them about everything, you know? And you don't realize it until you try to explain it to a kid. You're like, oh yeah, you're gonna try to guess this word by guessing different letters. And if you get it wrong, I'm gonna draw a man who's been hung to death. My son was like, why? I was like, it's the rules. So my wife's really cool. She was like, what about we change the rules? Instead of drawing a guy hanging, we draw a guy in a spacesuit. We'll call the game Man on the Moon. I'm like, that makes sense. And then I thought about it for a little bit. I was like, you know what else you could draw instead of those 2 things? Think about it. Anything. Anything at all. That game could be called Piece of Pizza, or Fire Truck, or Guess the Word. But instead, the psycho that made it was like, no, these kids need to feel the heat. These kids need to feel like a defense attorney and their client's on death row. Only way to get them off is by guessing the word coconut. It's crazy. It's weird. The things we put on kids are crazy. Like, I was a basketball coach, and we ran a drill. 3rd grade, right? I was like, you're gonna run, touch that line, come back, touch that line. What's that called? Suicide. Why is it called suicide? Why? These poor kids. I'm like, come to the gym, we'll do suicide together. No. So I had to meet them on their level. I had to give them something. This is a new generation. I was like, all right, we're gonna do 15 cyberbullies, you know? Something they get. It's hard for kids. They don't understand everything. You know, I took my son to Hibachi for his birthday. He turned 10. Jesus. So we get there, we order like rice and steak, and I was like, the chef's like, how do you want your steak cooked? And I was like, I'll do medium rare, he'll do medium. My son's like, no, I can order. I was like, okay, never seen you order a steak, let's see. He's like, I don't want medium, I want large. Like, all right. You look stupid. I just kept it going. I was like, you cook his steak large. It's his birthday. Cook it large for the boy. And it was weird because, again, there was like a slight language barrier. Remember, we were at a Japanese steakhouse, so the chef is obviously Mexican. So and that's fine. That's fine with me. That's fine.
any race can do that job, right? I don't care, except white. I don't want white. Can't have a white guy coming out of the back like, what's up? My name's Blake. I'm gonna be your chef tonight. No. Like, listen here, Connor. I asked the table, no one ordered shepherd's pie, okay? So, just get out of here. Been in the Air Force for 13 years. I'm the one who called Daniel, by the way, but we'll get him. We'll get him. A lot of times people they'll do this really nice thing and they'll say, thank you for your service. And that's a very nice gesture. People say that. But I'm not always ready to receive that nice gesture. One time I was told, thank you for your service, and I was the most hungover I have ever been in my life. The type of hungover where you're like cool with the world ending, you're like, I hope this is the last day. For everybody. I was in Las Vegas, and I want you to look at me and guess what I was drinking all night. What do you think? White Claw. White Claw? Good guess. Everclear? Anybody guess? Hennessy? Nobody guessed Hennessy. That's right. That's what it was. I was at a craps table, standing next to a cool black guy, and waitress comes over. She's like, what are you guys drinking? He's like, Hennessy. I was like, me too. Turns out it's pretty good, So I'm up there, now it's just me and him, just two cool black guys. And I get one more drink for the night, and I was like, I'll do just one more drink. I'll do a Long Island iced tea. The size and shape of an NFL football. And So I black out, and then 9 hours later, I'm eating lunch, and I'm just staring at a burrito. Just staring at a burrito, feeling like I'm gonna die. And a woman and her son come up to me, and she was like, sir, I just wanted to say, thank you for your service. And I was like, I wish I was dead right now. And her son was like, you ever been in a war? And I was like, my body's in a war with itself right now. I've been Jeff Norris. Thank you so much. Rand Barnacle, everybody.
Jeff Norris, everybody! Yeah! And I'm going to bring up the final semi-pro. Everybody get real loud for Danny Hooks, baby!
But then he didn't test out that theory. So I'm worried this show is gonna end on a cliffhanger. Like, I don't know when season 2 is gonna happen because there's a writer's strike. Like, after the show, can you please kiss him and find out? The rest of us in the back are waiting for an answer. I also feel like I need to fact check June a little bit. She's like, I'm the only lesbian that watches Joe Rogan. But I feel like per capita, Joe Rogan has the biggest fan base of guys that are like, yeah, I'm also a lesbian. Guys, one of your comics was like, I'm a part-time overweight person. And I didn't know they had that option. When I said in my application they were only offering full-time, no benefits or anything. Like, do I get a day off? This is weird. I feel like we need to respect cultures. We really do. We need to show our respect for culture. Like, we shouldn't, take other people's culture, so cultural appropriation and stuff. But one of the only black comics that was up here did a finger gun salute, and I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, they did it correctly. They were like, hi, you know? There's only two uses. You do it when you get on stage and you're talking to an all-white crowd, or you do it in traffic. Came in here, I think you guys have like the best no speeding signs in Cincinnati. Like your speeding signs, it just shows how fast you're going, and then it gives you a frowny face. I feel like if I had that in Kentucky, I wouldn't have gotten that last speeding ticket. Great way of shaming me. Also, who over here's phone rang? Can I talk to them? It was an alarm? Were you just waiting for the show to end? Are you the official timekeeper? She's like, if this show doesn't end at 9:30, I'm leaving. I got other shit to do. Me too. One of my favorite things about comedy are the introductions, how they bring you up. I really love that. This one was short and sweet. It's just like, give it up for Danny Hux. And you guys clapped. And I like that. But sometimes when I'm brought on stage, it's like, your next comic really likes Taco Bell. Give it up for Danny Hux. It'd be great if another Danny Hux just came up here and it was two of us. And then you would just stare awkwardly at both of us. I don't like Taco Bell. I don't. Okay, stop being skeptical about everything. I know they caught a comic in a lie recently, but I'm telling you the truth. It made the news. Comic lies. Yeah, what are you getting at? We do it all the time. I'm going to tell you guys later about the time I had sex. No, but I don't like Taco Bell because when I was younger, I had a friend who worked at Taco Bell, and I asked him to describe his day to me, and he goes, yeah, and then I used the meat gun. Right? He said, and then I used the meat gun. That ain't sat right with me. Like, I don't care about y'all's opinion on the Second Amendment, but can we agree as one unified voice right now? No more meat gun. No more meat gun. No more meat gun. No more meat gun. Come on, guys, no more meat gun. No, you're crossing your hands like, you'll take the meat gun from my cold, dead hands. You'll never get my meat gun. I'm gonna end with this. You guys have been great today. Like, you have been an amazing crowd. And I'm not just sucking up for you to vote for me. I'm going home happy no matter what. I want to say this. I think the worst phrase you ever tell your kids is sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Because I don't remember any fight I've ever been in. But like, I'm still thinking about the time when I left the house and my niece told me that I look like someone who contributes to Wikipedia articles titled Baseball Metaphors for Sex. Thank you very much.
All right, Danny Hux, final semi-pro. One more time for Danny Hux. All right, now I'm going to bring all the comics up here so when we're voting. Come on, all the comics on the show. Come on, come on, come on. Come on now, goddammit. All right, all the comics on the show. So you can put a face to the name. Once I call your name, get the hell off the stage. Remember, you're going to vote for 3 amateurs and 2 semi-pros. That's 3 amateurs, 2 semi-pros. Don't vote for 4 amateurs. Your ballot won't get counted. Don't vote for 3 semi-pros or your ballot won't get counted. All right, here we go. Here's who you're voting for. In the amateur division, Drew Blankenship. Tara Kay. Christopher Klein. Greg Olson. John Bass. Crazy Lee. Josh Osani. And Caleb Nash. Remember, vote for 3 of them, and here are your semi-pros in which you are to vote for 2 of. Daniel Waterhouse. Will McKenzie. Carter Doherty. June Dempsey. Jeff Norris. Danny Hawks. And that's all of them. We'll see who's going to win. Some people are going to be coming around with buckets now here. And you're going to put your votes in those buckets. Okay? So the people are coming around. Yeah. You need 2 ballots? Hey, we need, excuse me. The boys need 2 ballots over here. Can we get 2 ballots for the boys? We need 3 ballots. 4 blank ballots. Don't sit like that. 4 blank ballots. That's crazy. That was a crazy way to sit. 4 blank ballots. Oh, I was just kidding around. I was just playing around. 4 blank ballots, please. They're still voting. Come on now, damn it. Do we have 4 blank ballots? Here we go. Does anybody, you guys need 2? Anybody need a ballot? Sit down! I'm kidding. Does anybody need a ballot? 3 amateurs, 2 semi-pros. Mad at me for earlier? Okay, good. All right, good. That's 3 amateurs, 2 semi-pros.
If anyone still has a ballot, please hold it in the air.
What the fuck was that?
That was me.
Black God? Does anybody else need a ballot? Anybody want them to mow? No ballot? Lloyd, you can take these back. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them. Shove them up my ass. Anybody who hasn't voted, will you put your ballots in the sky? Let people know so they can collect them. They can collect them, the ballots. I'll be honest, this is the worst part of the show. Oh, God. Sam, hurry. Thanks. Thank you. All right, now it's time for me to tell a story. Everybody got their votes and everything? Just lie for no reason? No. Yes. I saw him take yours. Why'd you lie to me, lady?
Making sure you're staying up on your game, that's all.
I'm staying up on my game. What in the Sam fuck? Oh, wow. Thank you, Sam. Oh, brought me a liquid death. That's great. Oh, it's water that comes. What is the branding for this show? Oh, fuck yeah. Water that's mean. Yeah, I'd like my rim sexually assaulted. That seems like a liquid death thing, doesn't it? Uncross your arm. Stop talking to me like that. It's very judgmental. God damn, it's so good. It snaps. Is everybody ready for me to start now? Because we have to do something while the votes are being counted. Yikes. And it has to be me. I don't want it to be me, but it has to be me. Is everybody ready? Still got a little bit of energy in you, huh? Good side of the room. Still hasn't clapped once. There he is. There's my guy. Finally, the White Rock. Good. Back there, the crew, ready? You guys all right? You okay? Huh? Oh, okay. All right, good. All right, so what have we established so far tonight? It's been fun. It's been a good show. This crew's been the real MVP, if I'm being honest. Really good. Hey, haven't heard a fucking peep out of you, man. You're just sitting back there in the corner with that guy who had his arms crossed. Where the fuck did he go? He left. He left. I knew he was a fucking problem. Dude, I nailed it. As soon as he was in here, I was like, I fucking hate that guy. And now he's gone. You mad at me? All right. Turn that head around. You're inside. I feel like that really pissed you off earlier. We got off on the wrong foot. Really? Good, because I got my guy behind you. That motherfucker looks like he could pick up and fuck a motorcycle. Look at him. You do. You look like you just fucking hurt people before. You're probably a sweet guy that picks a flower and you're like, I love a robin in the spring. But man, your fucking whole thing, are you from like somewhere else? Like somewhere where people grow up in caves, like Bratislava? Let me hear your voice. Oh God, he is. Caveman. What's your job? Bouncer? Guy that punches men for money? What's your job?
I wish.
What's your
office job?
You? What are you like, Debbie? Did you get those fucking forms, Debbie? Bring the forms, God damn it! You're probably really nice. You're like, are we gonna have cake for Clyde's birthday? Clyde's birthday coming. Do you guys not know this? It's Clyde's birthday. It's coming up this fucking week. We gotta get a goddamn cake or I'm gonna fucking. You mad that gay people can get married still? Some of them are just for me, brother. Goddamn, look at that, look at you. I'm afraid I'm gonna get shocked. Nobody bring me a napkin. I want to do a sloppy one. You want to answer me? How's the show been for you guys? Good. Good. How about you guys? You've never been more fucking bored in your life. And you lied to me. And you lied to me. And that's fucked up. What about this crew? Where do you guys all work? The same mall but different stores? REI, Claire's, you pierce babies' ears. You work at Hollister. Get the fuck out of here, pal. Communist. Actually, let's give it up for the wait staff, shall we? They did a good job. You gotta respect them. You gotta respect these people. It's Morgan and Pat. There's a lot of you, and there's just two of them, so hook them up at the end of the night. Seriously. Well, maybe not Pat. Don't actually tip Pat. He's the tall guy. You'll see him grinking around in the darkness. Can't really trust a guy that tall with no skin tone at all. So maybe put on the slip, this is for Morgan, fuck Pat. All the money will go to Morgan because Pat's been really good and coming to work and he's been high lately. Big problem at the comedy club, you're not allowed to be high. Okay. What is that? Why'd your phone go off, Paris Saint-Germain t-shirt? Did you, it's finding your wallet? Are you trying to skip out on the bill, you little piece of shit? Did it find your wallet? Where was it? In your fucking hand? Get the fuck out. Lloyd? Lloyd! Get him! Lloyd! Where is Lloyd? He's the tall guy with the new kind of mullet. Do you know what I'm talking about? That white guy hair that the bottom is cut all the way up, but the top is like in a strip, but so long. It's like something somebody from a Renaissance fair always, and they're like, I like swords and fighting men. Like that? Like the opposite of my hair? Like that? My top's blown out. His bottom's fully blown to the skin. When are you gonna grow out those sides? You gonna grow out those sides? Huh? You're gonna cut it off? Okay. Gotta add that comment. What are you doing? Tip extra for Morgan, I said. God damn it. Let me see your tip. Well, I'll write something down. It's gonna be too many zeros there, jean pants. $9.70. You're tipping $10. You write it. I can't write it. I got carpet tunnel. Nobody's listening over there. I would like to tell a joke at some point, but I feel like everybody's waiting to see who wins. They're trying to find their wallet. They're looking at me with vapid eyes. I'm up here choking, asking people if they hate gay marriage. I know what's going on. Oh, you're back. Where the fuck you go, man? You went to smoke a cigarette for 45 minutes? You're a real problem. Are you the third wheel? Or are you both dating this lady? Are you the tray wheel? What wheel are you? This is 3 friends? And you were like, fuck these people, I hate them, so I'm gonna smoke for an hour? You had to take a break? Went from laughing too hard? Go fuck yourself. Coward. You coward. His name's Spencer. I don't care. Why are you being a narc? What's your problem? Sitting all weird like a substitute teacher and then narking on people and you're fucking... His name's Spencer. You know this lady? You do know her? How do you know her? What program? Is it anonymous? Hey man, you fucked up. Actually, you fucked up. You gave the motherfucker's name. Thinking I was just gonna be like, that's fine. Hi, Spencer.
We know each other because we were both criminally addicted to drinking.
Well, how's it going? What step are you on? Whatever step it is to walk out and smoke a cigarette rudely during a comedy show? What's that, step 14? I don't know how many steps there are. You do. God, it's taking him fucking forever. Did you change it? You coward. You coward. Morgan, this guy tipped shit, man. Tipped 2 pennies. Why are you dressed like a railway worker? What are you up to? Work at a coffee shop? Bike store? You work at a coffee shop? Yeah. I know, don't lie to me, because you see what happens. Hate her. You work at a coffee shop? Can you make the art? You ever make anything funny in there, like a slur? And if you have made a slur, which one?
Say it.
Say it. I'll say my favorite one. Dude, this was fucking me up, and this is what I've been thinking about lately. If my mom sends me another Christian TikTok, I'm gonna put her in a home. That's been really bugging me. It's not even the fact that it's a Christian TikTok. It's a nice thing, whatever. It's not a nice Christian, it's not what you think. My phone doesn't bing, and it's not like, God said if you love your neighbor like you love... I don't know how they go, but you know what I mean? She sends me these, they come in at like a mom time, it's like 2 p.m., and my phone lights up, and then I open my phone, and it's like, Leviticus said God's coming back! If you're horny, you're going to hell, brother! She sends me that, or else she sends me videos of Joe Burrow running in slow motion. I'm like, he doesn't even have a fucking football in his hand, Mom. You're jacking off. Don't send that to me. I'm not one of the ladies at the fucking bus lot. Don't send that shit to me. I don't do that to her. I don't send my mom videos of shit I like. I don't send her videos of black guys reacting to Slipknot for the first time. I don't send her videos of DIY milking tables. Yeah, I knew one of you boys knew what it was. You know what a milking table is? No? Okay, you know what a patio table is? You know, like outside patio furniture with an umbrella? You take the umbrella out, you fire a cock through it. And then your partner gets on, you paint a picture of Timothy Chalamet underneath it, because you're nice. And then your partner gets underneath it and they're like, they get the milk. Cum. Milk is cum. I don't know why I know about him. I think I might kind of be into him. A little bit. Not like, I just want to know what's up, but I'm too old. I'm 22. No, I'm 40. I'm too old to get into new shit. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, that classic fucking, I don't know, I've always not lived that way, getting milked. But I do have an interest. But, you know, I want to get into milking too. It's fucking weird. It's weird as shit. A new girl comes over my apartment. As soon as she walks in, I'm like, whoa, don't put your fucking purse on that. Are you crazy? That's for me to come through. Your purse is filthy. Put it on the floor. Also, if you're with a new person, you can't like make a move for a milking table. You can't be suave about the shit. You can't hit the door and be like, Plus, the saddest shit in the world is if I get with somebody and we're together and we get into milking tables together like good Christian soldiers and we love it and that's our thing. The saddest day in the world is when we break up, is when we fucking have to throw away a milking table. The garbage man's just like, what the fuck is this? What is on this? Did you cook only icing on the bottom of this somehow? I know, I just wanted to be gross, because I don't like some of your faces still. You. You got any interest in a milking table now that you've heard all about it? Might want to try it out? Sure, have fun. Huh? I'm not 40, so. You're not 40? Still time. Yeah, time for me too. There's still time for me. God, I just realized time is actually running out for me. Putting a soft 45-year-old penis through a milking table might be one of the horniest things I've ever thought of. Do you guys know about, do you know about Amish people? You're dressed like one. Do you know about Amish people? Do you know about them? Dude, do you know about Amish people? You do. Why don't be so mad at me, okay? Yes. Yes, I do. And also, fuck you for the hat thing from an hour ago. I didn't know about Amish people, for real. I thought Amish people were like only shit that they did for movies and TV. So I thought the writers put a thing in like, isn't this fucking weird? What if nobody used anything? So I thought it was. And then I saw them for real. I saw an Amish person in real fucking life. I was driving through I was driving through the woods part of Ohio where cows live. And I saw Amish people and I was like, what are they, farm Jews? What the fuck are they? Saw them in real life. I was like, what the fuck are these things? And dude, they play it fast and loose with those buggies, okay? I was going 65 miles an hour down a state route, and there was an Amish family in front of me, and the dad was just like, here we go, and turned. There was no road. There was no any horse shit on the street. The wife was bouncing around in the thing. The baby, what do you call the baby? The omelet? The omelet was bouncing around. I called my buddy. I was like, I saw him, dude. I saw Amish people for real, motherfucker. They are real, goddammit. And my buddy was like, dude, you better not fuck with them. I was like, I wasn't gonna. I wasn't gonna walk up and be like, oh shit, come here, farm Jew. I was like gonna leave them alone. And then he was like, no, dude, they'll fuck you up. They like raise barns and shit. And I was like, an Amish dude would not fuck me up, dude. If an Amish dude came up to me, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me! Get away from me! The devil's in there, Hezekiah! That's the devil, yeah? Because they're allergic to lights or whatever the fuck is wrong with them. scared me. A big black guy running down the comes from the darkness. I'll be honest, I went to a black school, but my heart jumped a little bit. I was like, is this a black Mennonite? How am I gonna have to? Phil did tell me he would like to be jacked off by an Amish lady. Isn't that right, Phil?
Yup.
Because they have butter muscles. God, I know who won. I'm not telling. All right, I'll say one more thing. I was in a bar, and somebody brought a cat into the bar. Was it you? Because I said somebody, but it was a woman, obviously. Nobody in here was like, well, was it Mike? Was it maybe Mike? No, it was a woman. Does anybody want to guess the woman's race? Yeah, she was white. Yeah. She was so white you could see her fucking spine from the front. She was white. Dude, bringing a cat into a bar is the same thing as bringing a baby onto an airplane. As soon as anybody sees it, they're like, see, this is why I fucking hate women. God damn it. Also, bringing a cat is the worst animal in public. I love a cat. I had a cat. He died. I shot him. He shouldn't have scratched my shoes. I'm kidding. He had diabetes, so I shot him. Cats are the worst animals in public, though. Like, if you bring a dog into a bar and a dog gets thirsty, the bartender just has to get a little bowl and put it on the ground, and any fucking dog will run up and be like, and everybody's like, oh my God, a dog is in the fucking bar. Yeah. If a cat gets thirsty in a bar, the owner of the cat has to look at the bartender and be like, excuse me, do you have a constantly dripping sink he can drink out of? Is there a pint glass of water that's been sitting on a windowsill for 3 days? It's the summertime, god damn it, you have to accommodate. Also, cats worst in public. What happens? If you're driving through a neighborhood and you see a stray dog with a collar, what does everybody do? Everybody's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, help it, help it. It's a fucking fur baby, help it. Pull over, Mark, god damn it, help that. If you see a stray cat in a neighborhood, you're like, this is a bad fucking neighborhood, dude. All right, let's find out who won. All right, when I call your name, come up here and receive your clappings. In no particular order, your first amateur moving on to the finals is Greg Olson. Get up here! And your second amateur moving on to the finals is Caleb Nash, everybody. So much depth. And now for your semi-pros. In no particular order, Daniel Waterhouse, everybody. And give it up for Will McKenzie! All right, there they are. They're moving on to the finals. Congratulations, boys. All right, that's it. Get home safe. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Tickets for the finals go on sale at midnight for the Tuesday, October 3rd finals. Congratulations to the winners. Good night.